Good day. It's great that you joined us again here at the Capitol. Behind me is where the Capitol tours happen, and you can buy all sorts of fun things to take home for your individuals. They've got maps, they've got posters, they even have geodes, which I'm going to take a couple home this weekend for a couple of special friends of mine. Also, you'll hear a lot of noise going on in the background, and as you can see, over here we have people eating lunch, people having lunches together, they're checking their emails, and they're also having meetings down here. And so this is kind of another the heart of what happens here at the Capitol, even trying to get business done. You know, you'll see us on the floor, and people are working at their desks. We go from our desks, we come down here, meet with individuals, and we even have a little cubicles. Some of us that have the chair committees, that we have our own cubicles that we can also do other business there. So down here, lots of noise, lots of activities, and a lot of brain power happening. Another part of more of the business that happens here in the Statehouse, again, is downstairs here in the basement, but you'll see that we've got lots of work going on here, and I'm very fortunate to have a fellow Hardin County girl, Teresa Harbs, that she works down here as a lobbyist, and she works very hard. Typical Hardin County, that we all work very hard in Hardin County. And Teresa, could you please tell me a little bit about your day as a lobbyist? Like, what time do you get here, and then how do you lead into working for your clients?
You bet. We get here generally between 7 and 8 o'clock every day, and it depends. Every day is a little different, but that tends to be the time that we get here. I have a team of 3 that is up here working for our clients. We've got 20 clients we represent on the Hill for advocacy strategies. Our day generally starts, actually, before we get to the Capitol, actually. We get a news bulletin every morning that has the information about yesterday's work and what's going to be happening on the Hill here at the Capitol today. And in that bulletin, it has the schedule not only of committees and subcommittees that we potentially need to attend to, but also all of the legislation that's been introduced and the bills that have been passed the previous day. So I look through that bulletin about 4 o'clock every morning. That's kind of how I start my day. I send that out to my staff, and everybody kind of gets their delegation for the entire day on what that looks like. What committees do you need to attend, and subcommittees and those sorts of things. So we start making assignments about 4 o'clock in the morning, and then knowing that we need to be here. Most meetings generally start about 8 o'clock, the earliest. Hence why we get here earlier. And then we go about attending those subcommittee meetings that are generally held in the House and Senate committee rooms and lounges. And we are there and do that work. We go to committee meetings. Today we had Easter Seals Rural Solutions Program presenting to the Ag and Natural Resources budget sub appropriation today. In addition to that, we have clients that kind of come in and out throughout the day that have meetings with legislators that we have to help facilitate. And that started this morning with Diabetes Association at 9 o'clock, and then it's kind of ending with the Brain Injury Association. Today, I think our last meeting's around 3 o'clock with leaders for them. So we actually juggle a lot of balls here in the lobby, whether it's attending subcommittee meetings for bills that we're tracking, going to standing committee meetings, having clients come in and actually make presentations to committees, or actually come in and meet with legislators and leaders about issues of concern. So, and then at the end of the day, we send everybody home, and we get to sit here a little bit longer and go through the emails that we haven't responded to all day, and the paperwork that needs to be filed, and things that need to be followed up with legislators for issues that we're following and tracking and introducing pieces of legislation. So there's a lot of meetings, there's a lot of activities that go on every day. There's not enough time in every day to get through everything that you need to do. But we manage, and then we make a list for everything we have to do tomorrow that didn't get done today.
Well, as you can see, we hear things about lobbyists, but we go to lobbyists also for information. We can go to them for pros, cons, and then we come up with our own formulation of how we're going to act on a particular bill. But they are a wealth of information, and they work very hard. So thanks very much to Teresa, the Alden hometown girl, and I appreciate so much you helping out for this week.
You're welcome.
Thanks, dear. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us this week. And as you can hear, there's not as much noise. Everybody's finishing up, at least for Thursday. And I know a lot of people have a lot of work to do on Fridays. And so thank you again for joining us, and I hope you have a great weekend.